GOP rep tortures a firestorm with claim FBI leaked information, used stories to get FISA warrants. This isn't... no, we know they did this. Anyway. A Republican congressman torched off a firestorm Tuesday after claiming on Twitter, that his office had information suggesting the FBI leaked information to the press and used the resulting articles to help obtain surveillance warrants. We already know this happened. This is, I'm glad the Republican Congress are like 6 or 12 months behind us. We've learnt new information suggesting our suspicions are true. FBI, DOJ have previously leaked information to the press and then used those same press stories as a separate source to justify FISA. House Freedom Caucus Chairman Mark Meadows, RNC, tweeted overnight. The claim stemmed in part from FBI intelligence analyst John Manafort's Friday testimony behind closed doors before the House Judicial and Oversight Committees, but what exactly Manafort told the committee is a matter of dispute. A source with knowledge of the testimony initially told Fox that Manafort said FBI persons would use media reports based on information they leaked to justify applications for Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act warrants. Echoing Meadows, the source said Manafort, who worked with a controversial former FBI official Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, acknowledged this had been the practice in the past. But an FBI official pushed back, telling Fox News the initial claims about Muff's testimony were incorrect. The source later clarifies that Muff testified the FBI routinely uses media material to collaborate their work product, including FISA material, but never said directly we utilize the FBI leaks for FISA. Wow, the word games in this and the FBI is really impressive these days, isn't it? The source maintained, however, that the FBI has a culture of leaking for their own gain and used media reports to support their work. There's quite a bit of evidence raising concern. The FBI engages in this without Muff saying it. Republicans have long questioned what to extent leaked information released to the unverified anti-Trump dossier was used as a base for surveillance warrants against former Trump advisor Carter Page in 2016, when the bureau was led by James Comey and Department Andrew McCabe. The source told Fox News that Muff did not specifically confirm whether the leak was employed with regards to the dossier. Another source familiar with Muff's testimony offered a more deduced version of events. The source told Fox News that Muff said that the FBI keeps tracks of open source reports relating to their cases, and when asked whether the FISA application would refer a new account, he said it could possibly, hypothetically, but the FBI aims to find better information. So that doesn't mean they don't use it, that just means they prefer to find other information if they can. The source stressed that this was not related to any specific situation that Muff did not suggest was not common practice at the FBI. Meadows, though, largely stood by his claim, yet also offered a clarification in Tuesday afternoon statement to Fox News, drawing a distinction between what Muff testified and what his office had learnt from other materials. John Muff made it clear to the committee that FBI routinely uses media reports to collaborate a nearly work product. We have emails and text plainly showing the FBI leaks to the media, raising major red flags. If the FBI executives want American people to believe they haven't used leaks to their advantage, they are not being honest, Meadows said in a statement, while saying this includes FISA material. And it's quite a long story, so...
It is not a common practice, but it is a practice that has been done, I know for sure, where police departments and other departments have used either fake information or real information through the media to push someone they're watching to do a certain act or a certain thing.
Yes. So what we're talking about here is, for example, say they want to investigate Peter Cage. or Peter Strzok or anybody. Say they want to investigate Trump, for example. What they'll do is they'll have this fake dossier, and they will leak the fake dossier to the press, and then the press reports on it because it's obviously anti-Trump. And then the FBI or the DOJ or whoever will turn around and access a FISA warrant, hypothetically, by saying, well, hey, look, this is what the news is reporting on, even though they were the ones to leak it in the first place. We probably should check this out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They then get a FISA warrant. Well, that's what they're doing. Yeah. That's the crux of what
that's
they're
an
doing.
unethical use of the practice. An ethical example would be you tracking a terrorist group. You say something fake on the news, which will possibly cause the group to do a certain act so that you can confirm or deny something, or to trap them in a certain place.
But then that
this has been.
But then that just comes under morality. The only difference between the two then is morality.
Yeah, what's the reason for it?
Yeah,
makes it moral or not.
But that's
what
a
they've
slippery
done
slope.
is immoral. Yeah.
To them, Trump is a terrorist. That's a slippery slope. To them, Trump is a terrorist.
Yes.
Trump is
yeah.
They've literally said he's a traitor.
Oh yeah, it's a slippery slope. The practice of using a media organization to help track down a terrorist group or something. Of course it is. I mean, if it's done for the right reasons, I would give them a pass. But this is not the right reasons. This is to spin their own narrative to legally get a warrant.
Yeah. Well, yeah, in this, they actually give an example. So I might read this out, actually. The Trump dossier, which contains suspicious allegation about the then presidential candidate, was compiled by ex-British spy Christopher Steele. Steele, who was also working as an FBI source, had been hired by research firm Fusion GPS to compile details for the dossier, which was funded by the Clinton campaign and the DNC. One of the sources familiar with Moff's testimony told Fox News that his statement raised concerns about the Bureau's indeed use of this practice, with the dossier referring to an article written by Yahoo News' Michael Iskoff. The Iskoff article was published on September the 23rd, 2016, focusing on Page's July 2016 trip to Moscow. According to the House GOP committee or memo, earlier this year, the Iskoff article did not corroborate the Steele dossier. The article was derived from information leaked by Steele himself to Yahoo News. Yet the subsequent FISA application to spy on Page cited the Iskoff article among other pieces of evidence. The Carter Page FISA application incorrectly asserts that Steele did not properly provide information to Yahoo News. The memo read, Steele has admitted in British court filings that he met with Yahoo News and several other news outlets in September 2016 at the direction of Fusion GPS. Mufta served on the FBI's midterm exam, codenamed the Bureau's investigation into Hillary Clinton's handling of classified information and use of private email server. Moff's name often appeared in text messages, conversation between FBI officials Strzok and Page, who came under scrutiny for their anti-Trump and politically charged exchanges. One of the messages exchanged between the two on the July 24th, 2016 discussed their need to mufti things, referencing an FBI 302, which is an interview or witness discussion on an FBI investigation. Another reference was on the 8th of August 2016. Hey, no update yet, waiting on Muft. He is with Dana at management scheduled to end at 11. Struck text Page. An hour later he added, hey, talk with him, he'll let you fill in. Internal Joint Cyber CD Intel Price for D. Scanner letter for McDowell Brief. Trainer head of FBI Cyber Division. Direct all cyber info to be pulled. He'll let Bill and Jim hammer it out first. Thought it'd be best for D to have it before the WED W House session. So I'm guessing that's the Wednesday Wednesday White House session. In text, D refers to the former FBI Director James Comey, and McDonnell referring to former Chief of Staff President Barack Obama. So, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, look, even for terrorism, I'm against it, because, you know, you're literally using circular logic. It's, hey, we're going to make this fake dossier, then we're going to leak it to the press, and then once the press starts talking about it, we're going to then go through and say, well, we should look into this, when it was them that leaked it in the first place.
I wouldn't be happy with them using it that way. I sort of more mean, like, if you know that they are guilty, you know that they're, like, say, a terrorist group or something, and you're just trying to get them somewhere where you can arrest them with hurting people, I would support that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't support something like circular logic, no.
But yeah, I don't know, guys. I have a big problem with this. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you reckon that the FBI leaked information to the media so that they can then use it to get FISA warrants? Or do you think that this is a conspiracy theory? It's a bit hard to claim it's a conspiracy theory after all the information we've got about it, but let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.